Show him your dick. He's less likely to call back. I'm saying he won't call back. I'm saying he's less likely.
Just so you know, I mean, they don't need context. That was funny, but like they can totally hear you say, "Show him your dick."
Yeah, that's fine. That's exactly what I wanted.
Hey Corey, since Alan told me to, you're about to receive a dick picture, bro. I'm sorry. It's just.
And hey, now you have content for your show while you're waiting to review whatever the fuck you're reviewing.
Yeah, and that's man. And by the way, I put the pre in that pre-show. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think that means?
I don't know. What the fuck is on my screen? Do you see that fucking? What happened there?
How the fuck should I know?
Was that mustard? What was that?
Yeah, it looked like mustard. I was like, what the fuck? But anyways,
how the fuck you smell mustard on your virtual screen?
Yeah, that man, Streamlabs, y'all, it's fucking wonderful. Anyways,
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
But let me see here. I'm gonna test something out too. What's up, dude? I'm saying that in the chat room over there with good old fucking YouTube and Ryan's tablet going on over there. Oh, thank you for the description there. He says, why didn't the staff convince Corey to review SpongeBob? I do not understand why. See, I'm not
that movie came out recently, right?
Yeah, and I'm personally not the type of staff to tell Corey what to watch and stuff in that sense because I don't think he likes my ideas. Corey, for watching this, you don't like some of my ideas, bro. Okay, we just have to.
Yeah, if you guys ever want Corey to actually watch something, you guys are gonna have to message him yourself.
Or Kevin Keane or James Mulholland. Those guys, if they tell Corey you gotta watch fucking Bebe's Kids in a Half or whatever the fuck is out, I don't know what B movies to be watching, but if you guys do that, he'll definitely watch those with me. I don't know. It just doesn't work out. But anyways, Blazer Michael.
Look,
what's up?
Corey, keep making those decisions. They're right, honestly.
Ryan says, I think that was a notification icon. That's what I think too, but hey, who knows? Whatever the fuck happened. Man, people are just falling all over the fucking place and knocking down all my fucking co-hosts like a bunch of bowling pins and everything. It's all good.
I remembered like, oh shit, Project Eve was on sale on Switch. So I ran over to get my Switch and then I was like, oh shit, I didn't charge it. Charging my Switch.
That's fucking great. You rushed your Switch for that.
I sure fucking did. Project Eve is like $20 right now.
Fucking nerd. What kind of fucking nerd are you? This is terrible.
Yeah, she's excited for a game. Let her live.
Yeah, no, that's the thing about you nerds. What's up?
I'm saving that money. I'm a money-saving fucking nerd. If something's $20 when it's usually like fucking $50, I'm gonna go for it.
That makes a lot of sense, though. Honestly, that does make a lot of sense. So, you know, congratulations.
I might say the same goddamn thing. You know, oh, you're so dumb now.
Yeah, no, well, I mean, look, in defense of myself, you're extremely fucking dumb. But, you know, I love you very, very much.
That's why nobody works with you.
There's a lot of people that work with me. They don't
apparently we sound high-pitched, but I think that was just me getting defensive.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we try. Hey, how you doing? Hey, Mauricio, what's up? How you doing, boy? Anyways, yeah. How do you forget to change your How do you forget to charge your Switch, Jet, and change it too? Fuck it.
So the thing is, I have a lot of stuff plugged up, and I forgot to plug up my my dock. Mm-hmm. So I had my Switch on the dock, and it's not charging. I pick it up, I turn it on. Oh shit, that shit's dead. So I had to just grab a charger right now and just plug it up to my computer.
That makes sense.
In all honesty, the sleep mode for the Switch is fantastic. Like, sometimes for me, it's like I don't charge my Switch that often. Like, you know, maybe a couple times a week. But sometimes I'll pull it up. It's like, oh, I haven't used this for 4 days, and it's like 10% is gone.
Yeah, Ryan says Nick talks like an A's movie bully. Fuck you. But yes, I probably do. Yeah.
Literally, you nailed it.
I'm surprised you fucking nerds don't love me because of that. Oh my god, 80s. It's just an aesthetic.
He's literally Johnny from the original Karate Kid movie.
I get no pussy.
That's his entire character. It's probably why he likes the show so much.
I swear to God, dude. You like honestly? I'm going to rant. I'm in a bad mood. I just want to take it out on you nerds. Which, by the way, that's what bullies did back in the 80s, and it was such a great idea until you guys had to fuck it up.
Wasn't?
It was
a horrible idea that led to depression and suicide.
Yeah, but and that sucks. But you guys made a lot of people feel good about themselves, and you should be proud of that because that's why you're there.
No, actually, didn't. Most bullies are actually horribly depressed and angry individuals.
Yeah, but they got to take it out on something, and then we feel better.
No, they don't.
Okay, like, so do you get mad at lions who eat when they eat the people who can't, or the other lions who can't defend themselves? Like, I'm sorry, that's the way it is.
Lions aren't sentient beings that have choices.
It's the animal kingdom out here, bro. Okay, dog eat
It's
dog.
not
You're the
actually.
smaller dog
A
that
lot
I
of times the bullies are actually that they come up is because of the fact that they have a lot of deep-seated issues that they have no outlet for, so they take it out on somebody that's less powerful than them, so that they can feel better about themselves. However, that usually never works. It just comes to this constant cycle of violence.
Okay, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna be honest. This is the first time. This is the first time.
You want to hear something that's actually pretty fucked up that a lot of people don't realize?
What's that?
What?
Your high school or middle school bullies is probably doing very, very well right now in the world.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to come to the realization of that.
But actually, really quick, just to say that Alan was right, though, I'm gonna go ahead and let go of all my opinions in that and say, you know, Alan, you are right, and bullies are the victims at the end of the day. And you know what, people, if you can donate to a bully. Just, you know, go find one of your old bullies on Facebook.
Okay, wow.
Send them some money. That would be nice.
The thing is, at the end of the day, I'm not gonna sit there. At the end of the day, like I'm not gonna say, oh, you know, all bullies should die. Like I'm not fucking nuts. I'm not stupid. I think that as much as bullies are victimizing people, they are also victims of their own life circumstances. And at the end of the day, it's like there are people that you can never help. You're never gonna be able to help everybody. But you should at least see what these people are doing and not just like throw them away. It's like, oh, you know, Nick was a bully at some point. He still kind of is. Oh, just throw him away. It's like, no, you could tell Nick wants to be a good person. But every time he tries, some bullshit happens and he resorts back to his, defense mechanisms. Everyone is like that. I'm the opposite. Like, I was a victim for a lot of my life. So I resort to the victim defense mechanisms. Clamping up, not saying anything, running the fuck away. That's how I dealt with my problems when I was younger. So it's like both sides have to be helped. It's just they have to be helped in different ways, but nobody gives a fuck. As soon as they see violence, they go, well, the violent person is clearly bad, but even if the victim uses violence, well, they're just as bad. It's like, no, there's a lot of deep-seated issues here that people need to talk about.
You're right, to be honest. Like, actually, I'm going to play a song really quick, just kind of let you guys...
I will punch you in the face because I know what you're going to play.
What?
I hope that this stream gets copyrighted and it gets muted.
In the arms of an angel...
You know, I expect to short people. I didn't expect to leave me on.
If you guys can, please just donate to a bully. You know, they've been through a lot.
I will punch you in the face.
They love you guys. They love to beat
They actually don't. They actually hate you.
They're great people, too. BLM, Bullies Lives Matter.
Oh, man. I'm not defending you on that one, buddy. You fucking die on that hill alone. Jesus Christ. Did you seriously just say that?
So when is double toasted on?
Holy shit. We're just like, why? You know what, Kush? That's a good question. And Roxy doesn't fucking them out.
They won't be on soon enough.
I literally just hope Corey just fires you.
That song is really beautiful, man. I just realized how beautiful that song is.
Yeah, distracted. Why don't you say a shitty opinion on a Marvel movie and get people to forget it?
Yeah, you know what's fucking crazy though? Is like I'm trying to think too. It's like, do I feel like they're good people to use that song for those dog commercials, or is it kind of like really shitty to have this woman's voice completely win me over and give money to fucking dogs?
Oh, it's shit propaganda. Using sad music, sad imagery, like the say something on giving up on you song, whatever the fuck that is. It's like, let's get these really, really depressed songs that are usually talk about, you know, losing someone to death or whatever the fuck, but place it outside of just about anything so that you invoke that emotion. Much like playing the sad violin when someone dies in a fucking movie. If you play a laugh track when someone dies in a movie, you're gonna get a slightly different response than if you play some orchestral fucking somber music.
Really quick though, Kush, I was laughing my ass off because I'm a fucking idiot, but I just want to let you know that Double Toast is going to be starting in about, I would say, 10 to 15 minutes. He's doing a lot of prep work for the training day review that's happening today. We worked together on a lot of clips for that shit, and pretty much we've been doing this for like fucking 3 hours. So yeah, hopefully you guys have a good time with that review tonight, and hopefully everything was worth it. But I'll let you know as soon as Corey starts. Yeah. And really quick, Ryan says donate to Nick at I'mUsingYourMoneyForGamesAndChips.org. Yeah.
At least he's honest.
Are you bullying me right now?
I'm laughing at you. So yes.
That's bullying. Yeah, I'm fucking upset. I'm gonna listen to Marilyn
Manson.
Manson.
Donate to me as well. I will use this to make fun of Nick consistently more.
You're a dick. That's what you are. You're an asshole. That's fucked up. Hey,
yeah,
Roxy.
I was bullied, and it's cycle of bullying, so I became a bully.
Oh, Roxy's not even here. You bullied her out of the fucking room. Look what you did. See, you make people uncomfortable.
No, she's probably eating.
Oh, now you're gonna make fun. Now you can say, "Oh, she's Mexican and she's Roxy, so she must be eating." Wow, that's fucked up.
That literally makes no sense.
Cannot believe this scene. All Mexicans eat food.
I mean, I'm assuming they do.
See, now you're assuming. No, here's the thing, though, Jay. I'm gonna ask you, what are your thoughts about bullies?
I mean, like, they're assholes, but like I said before, I don't really get really too caught up in hatred of bullies, depending on like how severe it was. Because the thing is, I'm not gonna use that energy to wish bad on them because they're gonna most of the time they end up very, very successful and shit.
Mm-hmm. Fucking Rizzo to Numb when he had a bad day at school. Yeah.
I love Numb, but I overplay that song.
Yeah.
I will say though, bullies do make great characters in books and movies, though.
They really do.
Mostly because like you can actually do a lot with them. You can do redemption stories with them and give them a good amount of character development. To where I'm usually invested in bully characters more often than not.
Yeah.
Again, you have Avatar: The Last Airbender. My favorite character on the show is Zuko because it starts off as this asshole that's antagonizing and fighting the main cast for the longest time. And then you eventually realize, like, he just wanted his father's fucking love and attention, to which he never fucking got. So when he finally gets it, he realizes, I don't actually fucking want anything, which leads to my favorite episode of that entire franchise, which is the campfire episode.
Yeah, and I'm not even too sure what any of that shit is. I just, like, my whole thing is, like, I do like when, you know, certain things use bullies. Like Back to the Future, I think they did very, very good. But at the same time, like, I think that some bullies, like, for instance, the It movie, they were just so purposeless and so fucking just, I bully, I do things. And I'm going to be honest, like, yeah, there's a lot of, you know, versions of bullies in movies and books and everything that are pretty accurate. But they're not, like, that fucking dumb bullyish where they're going to stab a fat kid in the stomach because he's fat. Like, get the fuck out of here. That
Well, the thing is especially after rewatching it, it's like, you could tell that, like, its influence over the city. It's like, I had the same complaint, too, when I first watched it. I was like, bro, really? Like, I've had knives pulled on me when I was a kid. I've never had someone carve their name into my fucking chest. Like, that's psychotic. But then you see that same kid, you know, he kills his father, like, later on in the movie. So, oh, okay. You know, influence, his influence affects people differently. So it's like, the little kids aren't going to deal with it, but maybe the older kids are dealing with it, and the adults, it's like, the influence, like his fucking sphere of influence is affecting people differently, so they became way more psychotic.
Oh yeah, Stephen King bullies are on a whole different fucking level.
Yeah. Let me see here. I'm looking at these clips, man. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. Anyways, all right. So hopefully they're gonna be starting soon. I might have to keep going, guys. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna take this moment really quick. If you guys can shoot the shit with Alan and whatnot, I'm gonna call Corey and see if he sees anything different on his fucking end. I really hate Dropbox, by the way, and I really, really fucking hate my internet speeds. I'll be right back.
Oh yeah, Dropbox is the fucking worst. I literally got an email. So basically, for the people that follow me, part of the Metropolis, and we send Dropbox videos to each other all the fucking time because guess what? That's how we're sending all the shit up and uploading it. Got an email saying they're shutting down my account because there's too much traffic on there, and in order for me to reactivate it, I gotta buy the full version. And all I'm doing is uploading and downloading stuff, but because I didn't pay for it, they're like, you know what? Fuck you. Give us money. It's fucking extortion at this point. And it's like, I don't get it, because it's like, we have a paid Dropbox, so one person pays for it, and then the rest of us just upload and download things as we need to. But because I guess since not everyone's paying for it, it's like, well, hey, we're gonna just shut your account off. I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
Oh, and thanks for the follow, Popular Chaos.
Yes, thank you for the follow. All the follows are appreciated. And yeah, indeed, in the chat, it's like Dropbox is the worst nowadays. Just use Google and Slack.
I'm just thinking to myself, like those bullets that pulled the knife out on you. That's actually just Dropbox trying to get money out of you. Just
pretty much
just coming fucking up to you, just holding a knife to you, just extorting money from you.
Yeah. So it's like, just knife at you, going, huh? Why don't you pay for Dropbox? It's only like a couple dollars a month, huh? Start carving the dollar sign into you.
Oh, since Roxy's back, I don't think she got to answer this. You there, Roxy?
Yep, and just when I came back, my microphone started acting up. But now it's fine.
All right.
No question.
I was going to ask, what do you think about the whole bully conversation? Or what do you think of bullies?
In general.
All I heard was Diaz saying, you can donate money to bullying, and that fucked with me. But in regards to, like, bullying, like, me being bullied or me being a bully, like...
Yeah, I mean...
Just in general, I guess. For either one.
Well, I've been bullied. I can tell you that. I have also been the bully. Not as often, though. It's more, I was the bully in response to like people who bullied me and people who try to do shit with me. There were some times where I decided to just be extra petty, and I was relentless in the point where I wouldn't give up, because every fucking thing you made me feel, I was gonna make you feel 10 times over, bitch.
Yeah.
But
I was like that for a while too, but then at the same time I kind of started understanding like some people just don't.
yeah,
You gotta teach people through bullying too. Like I'll say, there's someone that's been on our show before. I'm not gonna say who it was, but we were sharing bully stories, kind of like how we're doing now, but it wasn't on the show. And this particular person was like, "Yeah, man, I couldn't stand a whole group of people because one time I came over there with my Pokemon cards and they just beat the fuck out of me." And like that's his way of telling a story or whatever. I'm not trying to say this particular person was wrong or lying or anything, but I've never seen any bully just beat someone up because they have Pokemon cards in their hands. There's a way to go about it. If you're a person who's walking around, look at my Pokemon cards, look at my Pokemon cards, I'm gonna fuck with you at a certain point. Don't be annoying about your nerdisms. Like, come on.
It depends. Like, it depends on who you're walking up to. But at the end of the day, it's not like, well, hey, don't show off your Pokemon cards. Don't enjoy whatever the fuck you have. But understand that the people that get bullied, it isn't like, oh, you're a Pokemon fan. I was a Pokemon fan when I was a kid. I played the whatever. I didn't get bullied for that. I got bullied for my height, not the things I was into. But you know why I got bullied for my height? Because when somebody pointed at me and said, hey, look at that short stuff, I got upset. And they thought, oh, wow, that's funny. This kid will make fun of it. He won't go to the teachers. Cool. I can have fun with that because that's a weakness. People see that. And then once that weakness starts happening and you start feeling self-conscious, everyone starts joining in because it's funny to make fun of somebody else. So that whole Pokemon card discussion, and I remember saying that straight to his face. I'm like, they didn't bully you because of your Pokemon cards. They bullied you because when they made fun of your Pokemon cards, you started crying. Mm-hmm. That's what happens. I'm not saying it's all up to the victim, but it's like that's one of the things where bullying will never ever leave because people will always be sensitive over something, and somebody will take advantage of that.
I feel like it also ties into people who are like, oh, I got bullied because I watched anime in high school. No, you fucking didn't. You got bullied because you hissed at people. You got bullied because you tried to say, you literally denied your whole entire race and ethnicity that you came from and started trying to fucking speak Japanese and claim from a long distance relative that you were Japanese.
That's well, you know what? I'm going to do my jutsu and stop you.
Oh, God.
No, you laugh, but like Ganja memorized all the hand signs.
Like, get your ass beat. I'm sorry.
Is that why Ganja got his ass beat in high school? Because he memorized all them fucking signs.
I know how to do the fusion dance.
I mean, I'll put it like
this. Same.
Yeah, let's do it. And fucking next time we meet up, we'll do the fusion dance.
You fucking nerds.
Shit. Yeah, right. Goddamn right.
No, but like, I mean, yeah. Oh, I was about to bring his ass up to JP. How you doing there, sweetheart? I'm gonna make fun of your ass now.
No.
Because like this dude is like,
no.
Normally people like you, Alan, will be like, I like Superman because this, and this, right? This motherfucker's like, let me tell you why you're wrong about not liking Superman. It's like, let me tell you why I'm gonna dump your ass in the trash can, take your clothes away, and fucking steal your lunch money because you care that much about Superman. Like, I'm sorry.
It's not even that. It's not about caring about Superman. It's how you go about it. If you're trying to essentially act superior to somebody, because again, that's one of the things. I will get into a screaming match with you over something if you start to act like you're better than me.
Exactly.
Because you have discussions, and it's like, okay, you know what? For instance, what was it? Guardians of the Galaxy is the worst MCU movie. No, that's my personal opinion. If you come up to me, okay, listen here, you stupid motherfuckers. Okay, now immediately I don't like you because you're like, oh, you're insulting my intelligence because I have an opinion on a movie. I said it was the worst one, and I'll go into it, but it's like the moment you're like, oh, I'm going to step above you, both literally and figuratively, that's a point where it's like, okay, now you're pissing me off because you're taking this as not an intellectual debate, but as I'm going to beat you. Now, okay, officially that's a problem. You have somebody that's less inclined than me, because I'm not going to beat someone's ass over a fucking opinion, over a solitary opinion on a movie. But if you start acting that way, it's like, okay, I'm going to be less likely to discuss it to you. And if you tell me, oh, hey, your head's up your own ass, I'm never going to speak to you again.
Yeah, like Mauricio over there, he's like, next stop, he's on the spectrum. By the way, it's like, you can tell, I like that because it shows like how comfortable he is with me, because there's another guy who streams and hangs out with us. I'll say it, Julian Hementier. And like he'll literally do the same thing I'm doing, even say shit that's worse, and Mauricio won't say anything to him. But like for me, it's like, stop it. It's like, I don't understand why there's a difference. Why don't you say it to the other guys too, who make fun of fucking people with problems? Like, I don't know what the fuck to tell you.
He's already dead.
I'm like, god damn.
And you know what, Kirk? You're right. The Dark Knight is the worst MCU movie.
was coming.
I mean, if you're a pretentious ass that feel like it's the best fucking movie in the world, that's perfect, that doesn't have like any flaws with it whatsoever, you can go to hell.
Yeah, Alan.
Well, fuck you. No, I mentioned multiple times that
people.
movie has one flaw.
Lando Stevenson, back in the day, DT used to start on time.
Oh,
It was back in
bullshit. That never happened.
1932.
Who are you lying to? They've had the spill days Corey time. Like, they've never, ever been on time.
Yeah, they haven't. That's why we're here, though. That's why we're here. But you know what, though? Hopefully we can entertain you enough with our fucking, like, talking shit to the chat, talking shit to each other, talking shit about ourselves, you know, while you guys wait. Because you will be starting soon. Something was wrong with Dropbox, by the way. It wasn't me, but Corey was able to find a way to get these fucking clips through another means. So he'll be starting very, very soon. I'm not just saying that because I work for them. I understand that they're fucking late all the goddamn time. But Corey actually isn't just sitting around with his thumb up his ass. He's actually trying very, very hard to get the fucking thing going.
That's probably also the case.
Which, by the way, he should be allowed to do that. What's up, Roxy?
You know, sometimes it's fun. Sometimes you gotta unwind a little bit, chase the dragon, so just pop a thumb in you.
Gotta get yourself all ready for the show and everything. Like,
I mean, how else are you going to deal with constipation?
Pop that bussy.
Oh my goodness, I am disgusted. And that's the end of my story.
Really?
But no, dude, man, dumbass says, if I want to bully Nick, it would be, he would be for, I'm gonna bully you for being fucking stupid.
He almost gave him a stroke trying to read it.
I'm gonna try to do that with more. If I wanted to bully Nick, it would be for can't naming every Wu-Tang turn.
I'm going
I'll
to bully you
translate
because
for this.
you don't memorize all the directors of every single MCU movie. You should know this.
Translate, like, if I was to bully Nick, I'd make fun of him for not knowing every single member of the Wu-Tang Clan.
There you go. That's a lot
You're
better.
gonna have to bully me too, because I forget half those fucking.
Right.
Forget half? I only know 2 members. I'm not even confident that they're in there.
Plagian Michael, don't you think it's kind of hypocritical that you guys talk about bullying and hella bullying happens in the chat tag? But we're all bullying Alan, which makes it totally okay, because fuck him. No, I'm just
Okay, but you have to understand is that it's not, I mean, we're talking
Oh,
about
he's-
bullying in the
he's
sense of
right,
why
by
it
the way.
exists and why it happens, and it's not like we're siding one way or another. We're explaining why this is a huge problem. We even mentioned multiple times that we don't like the fact that bullying exists within there, but bullying exists all over the place. Hell, me and Nick are both mods and admin, respectively, of Children of Double Tilted fan page, where bullying happens all over the place no matter what. We're essentially trying to say like why this happens, why it gets perpetuated, and yes, we're poking fun at it, but we are going out of our way. We are trying to stop it. It's just not always easy. And something I mentioned earlier, bullying is inevitable. It will always happen. It's just whether or not there's the proper support platforms for when people are being bullied so that we can step down and stop it. It is difficult, and we have conversations all the time how to deal with this, especially in the after hours, but it's not an easy thing to solve.
Yeah, and by the way, just to put that out there, because I don't want anyone to think that I'm like being defensive over it. No, Plagian Michael's completely right. There's definitely some fucking bullying going on in the Discord, because what it is a bunch of people, by the way, who've been in a situation where they've been bullied for so long and been the outcast, and now that they have any kind of semblance of I'm not that guy anymore. Now I can make fun. Everyone's gonna high five. Yeah, fuck that guy. We're all together. Now everyone wants to do that, and I think that's wrong and that sucks. But at the same time, it's like I think bullying has shaped me to be a fucking way better person. Like, honestly.
Yeah, but it also drove you into a way worse person for a way longer time.
Yeah, but I mean, still, it's like I might be a worse person for other people's eyes, but like for me, I've been able to defend myself. I've been able to be strong. I've been able to not let things get to me, and I've been able to push forward through. Like, keep in mind, dude, like I'm a nerd who's into wrestling, who's fat, who's into games, who looks a little silly, has stupid jokes. You can have all the ammo you can to fuck with me, but it never affects me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you got to have that. I mean, especially like going to be like a stand-up comedian or something too. It's like, imagine if someone who's never been bullied gets booed on stage, which by the way is a form of bullying. Like, you shouldn't boo somebody because you don't find them funny on a stage. Like, you just, you know, hey, move on to the next comedian. But you got to build that up for yourself somehow, because you don't want to be that guy who, you know, gets scared on the podcast when there's, I mean, look how many people are in here right now, 92 people. All of you guys can right now say, you guys fucking suck, we're scored, blah, blah, blah. And if you guys do that, it's not going to affect me. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm going to, you know, entertain the 2 people who actually really, really like it.
And they'll cry later.
Yeah, honestly, probably, yeah. But it's like, I'm not going to run away.
It's getting worse. Have y'all seen the comments on what people think about us on the Double Toasted Reddit?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Dude,
Like, we've gone through this before.
Mm-hmm.
Double Toasted Reddit doesn't like anybody.
They don't even like themselves.
They really
Yeah,
don't.
why would you?
The Double Toast of Reddit was talking shit about the Double Toast of Facebook. It's like, oh my god, guys, like, are you?
Oh
fucking
yeah, no,
serious?
trust me. We make fun of that all the time. Whenever we're our biggest, we call them our biggest fans because every now and then they'll do this like offhand, like, yeah, I don't know what's wrong with the Mudmans over there. They're like, oh, like abusing their power, going, we'd ban you if we could.
Yeah. But that's the thing. Yeah, it's weird. So I mean, like I said, I know, like I was joking earlier, because I like to be a heel sometimes and be a dick in the show, and I'm like, oh yeah, bullying is good. But legitimately though, I do think that 25% bullying is actually okay because it does strengthen other people. And as I say that, Corey's calling me to bully me, so I'll be right back.
I can add something. I feel like in our particular situation, the reason why we all just shit on each other, again, just us, our friend group, is because we can all take jokes and then we know our limitations. Like, we're going to clown each other no matter what. But when time comes to it and we need help, we need assistance, any kind of clarification, that's soft shit. We're going to be here for each other.
Well, that's what happens at the end of the day because it's like, again, I'm the opposite. Like, Nick grew up bullying, I grew up being bullied. So that's why we have the polar opposite views of that. But again, I'm glad he's not here to listen to this. Unfortunately, like, I would not be the person I am for good or bad if I didn't deal with the shit that I dealt with as a kid. It still haunts me to this fucking day. But it also means that it's like when I'm trying to treat people or I'm trying to deal with people on the internet, I might come across as a screaming, fucking raving lunatic. But at the end of the day, I want everyone in the chat to have a good time. I'll yell "fuck the chat," but I don't mean that. I don't want you guys to leave. I want everyone to join in. That's why I talk to as many people as I can because I want everyone to have a good fucking time because I know what it's like to be outcast and just shunned away for no fucking good reason.
Yeah.
Same.
Right here, Ryan says, "Oh my gosh, who are these dingbats? Frank on Corey Marty. I'm gonna complain on Chan." Man, that's a damn shame. On 4 and then 10.
I would have given him props if he also got the business.
I mean, I got a 5 profile instead of a 4. Just thought I'd go through with the
What if
upgrade.
they make a 5 channel? Oh my god, that'd be terrible. But no, I really do like all you guys over here being in the show and everything too. I know you guys probably about to leave and everything too. So just to take advantage of the fact that you're still here, just so you guys know, if you ever did feel a certain way about us, you guys can tell us, and we might bark back at you and tell you to go fuck yourself. But like, yeah, we're willing to be honest with each other and have fun. And just like Ablasia Michael said earlier, if he calls us out on something, we're probably gonna be like, hey, by the way, like, you make a point, but this is the reason why this way is the way it is. And yeah, sometimes it takes time to work on certain things. So hopefully the after hours in the Discord will change as we move forward, but can't do that in a day. So
Look,
we'll see.
in about 3 months, we're gonna have the first annual Double Toasted fan base purge.
Wow, everyone can just go in there and talk shit to each other.
No, the complete opposite. We're just gonna start banning people randomly.
Now that would be really fun. I've been wanting to just ban people from things, just to take away.
Honestly,
options,
it's always satisfying because they always deserve it. It's not like, we don't like this guy's opinion on Marvel movies. He's out. It's usually, oh, this guy did a racial slur. Yeah, let's get rid of him.
Oh, I got a couple in mind. And
Yeah.
in particular, one pick-me-ass bitch.
Oh yeah, but
We can't do that yet.
she will be named anonymous at this point. But yeah,
I've already named her at this point, but you gotta watch an Illuminati episode to find out who it is.
Go ahead, sorry.
Kirk, if I could, I would.
What?
He basically said I would ban all the people that make puns.
Okay.
I would, seriously, if I could, I would. But I'm pretty sure I would get kicked off as a mod.
Yeah, plus 2, that would just be silly, Alan.
You're goddamn right. I'll fight my war properly.
But really quick, I'm going to let you go ahead and talk about this little thing right now. So, Flash Season 7 came back last week for Episode 1. Episode 2 is now out. Alan, how did this continue? And, yeah, did it do anything as big, by the way, as the first episode? Because we lost a couple of characters in that one, so I don't know if that happened again here.
Not as far as deaths, but this episode was fantastic. Like, I don't know what cocaine the CW writers are working, but apparently they're hitting the good stuff now because between Superman, Lois, and this, it's like, okay, we're actually going to focus on writing this time around. I wish they gave that same crack cocaine to fucking Batwoman. We might get a good fucking season out of this. But as far as happening in this episode, and again, I'm talking about Season 7, but at this point, I can't really talk about this without going into a lot of the details of the prior season. So, spoiler alert for Flash, I guess. But basically, this continues from the last episode. They got the artificial speed force up, and one of the first things we discover is this is the same speed force that he had prior. That one was more of an arcane force, so it had the basic stuff: super speed, super healing, being able to run through walls, and all the other stuff that you're used to. But this added another layer to it of super speed thinking. And they play it off as kind of a joke at first, where it's like, oh, this guy can, predict, can see almost you can see in time, and he can see what's going to happen next, and he's able to predict it by essentially, like, his brain is so smart, he can basically figure out what's going to happen next, much like a robot. At first, like, oh, okay, we're able to solve all these problems. And then instead of it just being played off as a joke the whole time, they actually start doing something I didn't expect. They start speeding up the plot. Like, they start going through where it's like, they're doing shit that should be like halfway through the season or like 2/3 of the way. But like, you know what? Fuck it. No. Hey, this is all the bullshit that happened in the past. We're going to speed up. We're going to reveal who the villain is to the world. We're going to do all this stuff. We're going to solve all these problems really quickly. And you're like, that seems extremely dangerous. This is a problem. But then what ends up happening is you start seeing Barry, he becomes more robotic. He becomes more like a Terminator. He becomes more, again, Vision, for lack of a better example. He becomes not necessarily darker, but become more logical, and as a result starts treating everyone like chess pieces and pawns, to the extent where he's willing to sacrifice his friends to achieve the goal. And it gets really, really interesting how far they're willing to go, where it's like, it starts off from being, this is a great thing, it'll help the team, to this is a huge fucking problem if we don't deal with this right now.
Yeah. Which sounds pretty dire and pretty fucking insane, but at the same time, it's like, man, this storyline is so convoluted, in my opinion. Granted, I'm only hearing for what you're saying about season 7. I never really inquired about your opinions on the other seasons beforehand. So as we are at this point, clearly I'd be like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of context I'm not getting here. But at the same time, like, do you feel like it's convoluted at all? Do you feel like, damn, this is a lot to take in?
It's like, hey, explain season 8 of The Walking Dead to somebody. It's like, well...
Yeah, once upon a 20 fucking characters, let's go ahead and talk about this other shit, yeah.
I don't really think it's convoluted. I think it fits exactly. It calls back to a lot of the other seasons. But yeah, if you're a fan of it, I feel like this is one of the things where it's like, hey, we know people have stuck around this long. If you're still watching this show, we're going to just, hey, if you remember a lot of this bullshit, we're going to give you interesting stuff. And this first 2 episodes were fucking great. I'm actually really surprised because I know Blasian said that, they left after season 4. I don't blame you. That season was fucking terrible. But I've stuck around, and it finally feels like I'm being rewarded for that. So I'm enjoying I can't wait for the next episode.
Yeah. This one though, what would you give it as far as the rating goes?
It's 3.5.
3.5.
Way more than average. And I was like at the edge of my seat because I'm like, hey, we introduced this really cool power that can solve a lot of problems. Well, how are we going to essentially get rid of it? Because we can't just solve every problem in an episode. Oh, this ends up being a huge problem, and it makes sense. Not just a huge problem for huge problem's sake. It actually makes sense. Like, there's a progression of why this is a problem and why this character can't have this power anymore. So by the end of the episode, it's not like they even solved it. It's like, I need to see the next episode to see the further resolution of it.
Yeah, but here we go. So here's the thing. It's going to be our last topic for the night, and we're going to get the hell out of here so you guys can enjoy some Double Toasted. But I need to get your opinion because you're the person I thought of as soon as I read this fucking little thing here. But EA has been apparently planning to give its studios more creative autonomy. So... here's the thing, man. I think that's good news. First off, I mean, why'd you laugh? Because, like, I think that, explain everything a lot better just by you going, ha ha!
Let me just sing this from the windows to the walls. Bullshit!
Really?
I'm
thinking that too. Bullshit, shit, bullshit.
Motherfucking bullshit.
I don't know. Do you think EA is doing this because of publicity, or do you think they actually really do mean it though? Like, I mean, granted.
No, they're doing it for publicity, but to stop pulling it out of their ass. Anthem. Okay, the death of Anthem, but the success of Rogue Squadron, the Star Wars games, Rogue Squadron, and Apex and Jedi Fallen Order. What those actually did is, because EA's always been about, we don't give a fuck about single player, we only want multiplayer games. That brings us the money. Look at FIFA, look at Madden, look at all these sports games. They rake the cash in. So you know what we're going to do? We only give a shit about multiplayer. That's actually what almost killed the Mass Effect franchise. That's what basically heavily hindered the Dragon Age franchise, because we only care about multiplayer. But again, Anthem being the live servers are like, oh, this could make us a ton of money. We lost almost $1 billion on that one project. But then these other single player, like Jedi Fallen Order is only single player. And I can't remember what the other game that they named that was exclusively single player, but those games did better than expected. So EA's like, well, shit, we kind of just shat out Jedi Fallen Order. We didn't give them that much time, and they managed to make something incredible. That's bringing us money. Some money is better than no money. So they're like, well, what if we stop kneecapping every developer and maybe give them something? I think they're willing to essentially stretch and not be as money hungry, because they managed to make Battlefront and get that from the fucking fire pit it was in and make that relatively a moneymaker. But seeing what they're going to do with more single player, like it kind of gives me hope that the next Mass Effect might not be a piece of shit. But I'm not sure if they're going to stick to this. But if they're going to give them more autonomy, it basically just means we're going to let them do whatever the fuck they want. We'll pay their way, but we're going to hope that they make money. It's like it's good for everybody. I just don't believe them.
What is something that you think, or what is something that you have to see done that can sell you on the fact that they could be telling the truth? Like, what do you think would be a good example of creative autonomy for these guys? Which, by the way, is like creative freedom for those of you who don't understand what that means. Because I didn't understand what the fuck it meant either.
The next a AAA game that doesn't have an online feature, microtransaction I can live with because DLC can be considered that an outfit. That's fine. I'm not saying microtransactions because it's like anything can be construed as a microtransaction. I mean, no online multiplayer, no like nothing on. Like, treat it like an Assassin's Creed game, where hey, you log into Uplay, there's microtransactions, but they're hidden because who really buys that many skins in Assassin's Creed? But we're solely focusing on a single player RPG. That will basically the next Mass Effect will prove that to me. And are they going to just keep doing stuff like Mass Effect and Jedi Fallen Order and the Star Wars games? Or are they going to try to do more Anthem failures or more multiplayer failures? Like, I need to see what their next couple of games are they're going to announce. Like, the next EA Play, that's what's going to show to me. It's like, okay, maybe they learned their lesson.
Yeah, Devin the Grey says Timefall 3. That would convince me. That would be really cool, though.
You'll see Half-Life 3 before Timefall 3.
Nah, I don't think so. I think Timefall 3, especially with Apex Legends being a big deal right now, I think that can easily fucking happen.
Oh, they literally killed Timefall 3 to make Apex Legends.
Bad Boy saying, can Electronic Arts bring back the Strike series? I really miss the Strike series. I love those helicopter games back on SNES. Yeah, I never heard of this. I want to look this out. Look this up. Look this out. What the fuck am I talking about?
The Strike series is a television series, but I guess it's a fucking game. So let's.
Yeah, apparently it's like a helicopter type fucking game or whatever. Let me see.
I'm getting a bunch of random board games. What the fuck is this?
No, well, like this, like Nuclear Strike,
Mobile Strike,
Strike.
What is going on?
Yeah, no, I mean, dude, the fact that it came out on, the PlayStation show, whatever, it's like I can't imagine this was a terrible game, especially to have this many sequels come out. You know what I mean? I just wish I could see some gameplay of the game.
Look, I'm telling you this right now, man. I'm trying my best. I can't find gameplay of this. Like, well, he found it. We're supposed to at the same time. I'm gonna go with a no.
Let me see. Hold on. Soviet. I'll do that. Soviet Strike. God damn it, spelled it wrong. Soviet Strike.
God. I'm sure they were, but it's like, yeah, maybe. But at the end of the day, it's like I really don't see that happen. I mean,
bad,
that doesn't. Whatever, man. That actually looks pretty good for the time.
Well, they do have a working compass thingy. Oh, look at that! Like they do have the amount of rockets and missiles and guns and.
Yeah, it's not bad. It looks kind of fun. I can see why people would enjoy that shit as you play United States foreign official. Like, what was? Oh no, man! I fucked the joke up. I'm so mad right now.
Yeah, it's okay. You're stupid. But no, I'm looking at. Dude, okay, you know what? I gotta stop my stupid comment, dude. This doesn't look too bad.
Especially at the time, like I could see them trying to do something, but at the end of the day, this. Like, it took us 10 minutes to find anything. Yeah. Like, nobody gives a fuck about this franchise anymore. Best you'll get is they'll put it on EA Play as a fucking vault game. That's the best you'll get is a port. But at the end of it, it's like EA... Because Activision, I don't want to say is better than EA because I'll never forgive Activision for most of what they've done. But to me, I put Activision EA as the same level of evil, where they're both kind of going out of their way to really fuck over the developers. But it's like, which is more evil? Yes, Activision essentially only cares about Call of Duty, but they've actually put some effort to the game's a lot of fun, and Warzone is a lot of fun. And it's free for everywhere. EA only cares about multiplayer and microtransactions, but they've also been pretty good with Star Wars the last couple of years, and they've done some interesting stuff with there where it's like, I don't know, like they're both bad, but I don't know, one's less bad, but I mean, if EA is willing to give their developers better shit to do, then fucking do it. That can only be better for people.
Yeah, but with that said, though, because I don't really have much else to say other than just I hope that happens. I do believe that's going to happen, or at least something might change. But I could be wrong, so we'll really have to see. But with that said, we're going to get the fuck out of here. I'm going to go out here quick because I have had literally no time to myself all day, and I just want to fucking sit back and eat fucking like Doritos. Like, I don't give a fuck. So, with that said, Metropolis Collective, you tell them about it because when you're not on the show, I don't do anything for Metropolis at all. So this is all you, Alan.
Alrighty then. So I mentioned this earlier. If you follow me on Facebook, you'll see me posting from a lot of different stuff from the Metropolis Collective. Content owners either doing their stream or finished their episode up right now where they're reviewing The Old Guard, that garbage Netflix movie that everyone forgot about. But that's just one of the contents on there. There's a lot of other stuff on there. The Nunez podcast did their episode a couple days ago. It's still up there. So if you're interested in K-pop, drop a like on there. You'll get a premiere there every Sunday at noon. The Illuminati podcast is currently on hold right now because we're still shuffling some stuff around, but we'll let you know when that comes back. But yeah, drop a like there because it's all sorts of stuff, including another arcade episode, which is going to come out in hopefully a couple of days, and I will be on it. That's what I'll be doing tomorrow. If I'm not on this show, I will be recording that one.
Oh shit! And here's the thing, though, guys. I wanted to remind you that for those of you, I know it's like 49 people still watching. Which, by the way, thank you very much for watching. Super duper cool. But you can go ahead and do your thing now. But while you're still here, though, if you guys subscribe, you're gonna get access to these 8 emotes right here. I found out recently that because we're affiliates, we can only swap some of these out at certain times. But once we actually make it to Twitch Partner, we can use all of them. So you got these over here too, and then you got these. These are expressions, not as much as physical, I don't know, like appearance fucking emotes. These are a lot different. They're situational. We're probably not going to use PP because if we can only have 5, I'm like, man, like, do I really want them using PP on our stream or fucking trash? But I don't know. We'll see. But I'm definitely going to keep them and slot them out later on at certain points. But I love these very much. And
so there might be a way for us to be able to use all of them. Although we'll have to use something like a downloaded.
Yeah, like a downloaded app or something like that.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though, guys. Like, these are here, and just so you guys know, every time you guys subscribe to us, even with the Twitch Prime account, it helps us be able to kind of give you more of these kind of things. And emotes is not the only thing we're doing. We're doing a lot bigger things, and I don't want to preview those at all until we're actually like 100% ready. So yeah, I mean, just so you guys know, I'm not bullshitting when we say that we're actually doing things, and the big part of it is just help from Alan, Roxy, Ganja, Jet especially. Like, she's been on my ass about some of these things too. She really wants to make the change as well, and you guys. So thank you so much in the chat. You guys are fucking helping so much, and that's enough fucking nice things I said. I'm supposed to be an asshole. So music is not playing. I just smacked the fuck out of my keyboard. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Jesus.
Smack my bitch up.
Anyways, alright guys, I'm gonna rate Mr. Juicy Herman though because he is a sweet, sweet guy. You guys said to refresh, but it's already late, you know, it is what it is. So, we're gonna rate this dude. Let's see. Oh, it's starting to climb up here. All these viewers. And let me see. I don't know. I don't want to say bye yet until we actually rate him. Alright, 3, 2, 1.
Hi to Crispy Chris for me.
Crispy chicken for sliders. Alright, anyway. Here they are. Goodbye. They told us about it.